Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We are jumping back into Slamdance coverage right now. I am with the director and the actresses from Back at the Staircase. How are y'all doing today?
Very well.
Excellent. We have Drew Britton here. How's it going? We have Jen Lafleur. Yes. And pardon me, we have Leonora, right?
Leonora Pitts.
Leonora. Excellent. How are y'all doing today?
Very well.
Fantastic. You guys screened the film already, and I heard it was accepted fantastic. Everyone really liked it.
Yeah, we had a really nice reception. People were reacting to the things we'd hoped they'd react to, as well as people were really engaged with the Q&A afterwards. It
looks like an excellent family drama. It's really well written and really well directed. And tell me about the inspiration for this project.
So in the spring of 2009, we were getting together in Akron, Ohio for a family wedding, and the night before the wedding, the mother of the bride fell down the stairs and cracked her head open and went into a coma. And so the next day, all the family was spent standing around, figuring out like what they were going to do, and was she going to go through with it? And I didn't necessarily want to do a wedding movie. I feel like it was kind of a galvanized genre. So we just had more so it approached as like, what's an interesting reason for these people to get together? And so we had set them in kind of isolation and give them a particular reason for why they would be stuck together. So we changed it up a little bit, but that was the main genesis of the idea.
What a great idea, but the dynamic between the characters, I think, is what is really fantastic about this movie. You guys do a great job playing your roles. Can you tell me a little bit about each of your roles? Jen, starting with you.
Yeah, so I play Trisha. She is the daughter of the woman who falls down the stairs. So she has just spent the last 10 years of her life taking care of her father, who was very sick until his death, and is now on the precipice of thinking that she's going to have to do the exact same thing for her mother and become a caretaker for her mother. So she's very raw and vulnerable, and I think really lost. She doesn't know who she is, and so she's really going through a pretty intense emotional experience in the wake of this accident.
Excellent. And Leonora?
So I play Jody, who's the girlfriend of Jennifer's character's cousin, and I come into this kind of intense, a little extremely uncomfortable situation, and I think my character is kind of a little bit of lens for the audience too. I'm a little bit the voice of reason, the one saying, as tensions rise, you guys are a little complicated, a little more than complicated.
So you were there to kind of reel things back in and kind of...
Yeah, and then get kind of swept into it as well.
You get swept into it as well.
Totally.
She's definitely the voice of reason, and I think the axis upon which the movie spins around, because everybody else starts to unravel more quickly than she does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she does as well.
And did you want to add something? I think that we've all experienced this kind of dynamic with family, and we've all experienced how intense kind of moments like this can get, especially in a moment of crisis like this.
Right.
Can you tell me how, as a director, you kind of helped the actors feel that or match that?
Yeah, it was pretty much giving the freedom to do whatever they needed to do with the character to inform a better performance, as well as which would ultimately make it a better movie. And so, I tried to make the character profiles that we write up as detailed as possible. But once they came on board, I kind of just handed over to them and say, do whatever you need to do with this to get to the place where you need to be. And then I kind of consider myself more as like a conductor, just making sure it stays on track. And if it starts going off track, I'll reel them back in. But for the most part, it was extremely collaborative, lots of improv, lots of deconstructing the script, and
that's great. And that takes a lot of trust between the cast and the director to be able to trust each other enough to give that performance. And how was that, as actresses, how was that dynamic between you?
It was amazing. I really felt like Drew kind of, from the very beginning, very open arms, just said, here's all of the information that I can give to you, and now make it your own. And if something doesn't feel right, or you want to shift something or change something, let's do it. Do whatever you want. And just like he said, he really was the conductor on set, making sure that we weren't going off track with our characters to do a disservice to the arc of the story. So he was always looking at the arc of the story, and we got to pay attention to who our characters were in each moment.
We felt really, really empowered to come to Drew and say, what about this? What if we did it this way? We would work together at night. We're really close friends in Los Angeles as well, so we were able to sort of meet up and say, what about this, what about this, and then come to Drew. He was so collaborative. It was such a treat to feel like we were just as much a part of the process as every other member of the crew.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience.
And you all did a fantastic job as actresses. Yes, the roles you played were fantastic, I have to say. And you guys are showing the second showing of this here in Park City. When and where?
Is going to take place at the Slam Dance Film Festival at the Treasure Mountain Inn today at 2:45 p.m.
Excellent. And where can people stay up to date with everything that you guys have, your social medias,
Correct.
or is there a website?
And then back at thestaircase.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming and joining us on the Mountain Morning Show today. It's a pleasure meeting all of you.
Thanks
Absolutely.
so much,
Enjoy the rest of your stay here in Park City. We'll be right back to continue our Sundance coverage right after this break. Don't go anywhere.